Hello, I'm going to be showing you the new locomotives and mission locomotives and rolling stock and, well, all three rolling stock. Uh, well, the mission two cars and the well wagon. Alright, here's the first locomotive. Here is City of Churro. He, he, he's a city class locomotive. I don't know what the class were called. I know they were had the double X on them. I think they were the I don't know what class they were. But City of Churro is a Great Western locomotive that is still around in real life and in the Thomas of Friends series. Now the well, I don't apparently he's the first locomotive to go 100 miles per hour, but it was only recorded, if I remember correctly, by a stopwatch of when it was pulling an express passenger train back in the day. So it's unconfirmed if it probably was going 100, seeing as this locomotive was built for express trains, but it's hard to tell because a person was using a watch to record, to like kind of record the speed, but a, a stopwatch ain't gonna really help. Sure, the locomotive might have gotten there on time, but that's due to like a head start. Well, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, here's his whistle. I'm not sure what type of who if that should belong to him. I feel like he should have his original whistle, like in real life, instead of like. Then again, I doubt there's. I know there's videos of like recordings of City of Churros whistle and all that, but yeah. You can unload his coal. And also, if you're wondering what kind of locomotive he is, he's a 440. These were pretty common back in the early well, I should say early 1800s and 1900s, but I think he was outclassed by more powerful express locomotives like the Castle class, the King class, um, the Star class. I think there was a Star class. Yes, there was. I think. But I think these locomotives were outclassed of because basically the 440 was basically designed in like the 1800s/1900s. So pretty much during when the 1900s started to become like come on like appear like started, they were already worn out entire due to heavy trains and express trains. So I think City of Churro was. I know City of Churro was retired from service, and now it. I mean, it still runs like pulling like it, like excursion trains, but I don't think it has run since what the early 2000s. I don't know when that happened because I wasn't alive at that time when I knew about this locomotive. Also, his number is 3440 or 3440 to the UK, but you know, he's an old fashioned design, which I understand. I understand that's how the Great Western Railway was like back in the day. They were more like into the older fashioned models because of the outside coupling rods. The rods, you know what I mean. They're like he's like an old fashioned, like he was built in the 1800s, though he was built in the 1900s. He was kind of like that. But But he's a new character. He's a new character. He hasn't been in the game, but he hasn't been redone. He's basically new. Also, what is this crest for on his tender? What is it like the where he's now like located like now, seeing as he was saved from scrap? Because he doesn't have GWR on his tender, but he has this crest. Or I don't know what it's called. But that was City of Churro. And also, hey look, he's got a back lamp. Ain't that cool? Um I don't I don't think I can delete him. Oof. Where the delete buttons go? No! Are they replacing it? Okay, here we go. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, I got his. Oh, it was on the front of the timer. Odd place to put it, but anyway. Um, here's another locomotive. I'm just gonna look down. Well, I should close. Well, y'all can see it. Alright, it's hard for me to do it, but I'll just bring them out like how I did see your churro. Alright, let me get them to the phone. Now this one is an LNER locomotive, a freight locomotive to be precise. See, a churro is a passenger locomotive, but I think it's served at this time as a freight engine. But anyway, here is. Well, hold on, let me bring them out. Oh, and also City of Churro doesn't have any faces, like in the magazine. I think in the magazine he had a face. Yeah, he did. Here is Dudley. He's an LNER 020 freight locomotive. These will he, he's it's complicated for me to say if he's a dead locomotive or not because I've seen a YouTube video of him at the scrapyard and then he haunts he tries to get diesel engines like he haunts them, kind of like that. I don't know if he's actually dead or he's been sent to work on another railway as punishment for his actions of what he did on Sodor. But anyway, here's his whistle. That whistle sounds familiar. I don't remember what whistle that was from on the older games, but I remember that whistle. Here's his faces. Look at him. Y'all can look at him if you want. Um, his number is 36971, and he's from British Railways. Well, originally he was from the LNER, but due to nationalization, he had to be part of British Railway. Um, I don't. He hates diesel engines because, well, obviously because he has a grudge against them because they took over his work and left him to do nothing basically. But here's Dudley, and also he's an old character, but due to him having an issue with his wheels, he'll often derail. He had to been remade. He had to been re-update. He had to been fixed. And also, he does have a snowplow. For some reason, City of Truro never had a snowplow. Like in the old game, like in the old game of when Blue Train Friends, I think it was like the second one is when he got a snowplow, but here he doesn't have one yet. But anyway, that is Dudley. And next is a female locomotive, a famous one. This one's a large tender engine. This one's got a little bug to it due to its wheels, but it will be fixed in time. Let me bring her. Let me bring her out. And then there's one more. This is one of the mission locomotives, the viewer mission locomotives, where you have to deliver. Well, I'm not going to say it. I'll do the show the missions. How I like to do it. Alright, here we go. Here is Duchess of Hamilton in her non-streamlined form. She is at her streamline is at she's actually I think preserved, but it's in her streamlined form. Or a replica was built. I don't know. She only appeared in the Railway series. Oh, and also City of Truro did appear in the model series and in Railway series, I believe, and magazine stories. Now, for Dudley, he's a fan character, meaning he's not actually canon to the Thomas Prince. He's just a made-up character. But Duchess of Hamilton is a Railway series character. Well, I don't really count like the Duchess of what was that locomotive's name that was Duchess of something in the Thomas and the Royal Engine. I don't know, and I don't really care because I don't. I mean, I do care. It's just I'm not that interested because it would have been nice if they used the Duchess of Hamilton or another locomotive to do it instead of just a random character that looked like a Carnation class. I think this is what class Duchess of Hamilton is: a Princess class or a Carnation class locomotive, or that was her streamlined naming, the Carnation class. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I don't remember, but her number is 6229, and she's from the LMS, and that's basically all to her. She's got a little problem with her front wheels, her front pony truck wheels, but it's okay. It'll be fixed soon. Your faces. I'm gonna show that before doing the her whistle. That is a beautiful long whistle, and I hope they don't take that away from Duchess of Hamilton. That is a beautiful, gorgeous whistle. It reminds me of an 1800s American type locomotive that has that whistle. Because in the 1800s, their whistles sound like a hooter whistle. I believe that's what it was called, a hooter whistle. And this whistle exactly sounds like a hooter whistle. I think I can unload her coal. She's actually a large express passenger locomotive. She's even bigger than, well, I know City of Truro and Dudley because they're mostly like small carrot, like, well, City of Truro is a small tender engine, a 440, kind of like Edward is, and Dudley's only a 280, which that's kind of a little bit small, except its tender is large. But anyway, that is Duchess of Hamilton. Now here's the last mission locomotive. Now this one is a magazine. He only appeared in like the magazine, so I can see why people have forgotten this character. Here he is. Let me bring him out. Here is a locomotive that, well, I already said that he's from the magazine, and I'm pretty sure people already forgotten this character because he only appeared in the magazine. And also, I don't know why the green flags. Here is Flying Tristle. I hope I'm saying that right. Tristle. He's an A1 Pacific, but here his lamp code shows that he did freight trains, like fast freight trains, stopping freight trains. So meaning So me originally this one was a freight locomotive or a passenger locomotive, but then was trialed for fast freight trains. But anyway, he has no. Where's his whistle? I don't know where his whistle is, but this is only a smoke box. He does have a face. He does have a face. I should be happy. There we go. That's his face. He does run good, but I think the problem with him is that his front, like Duchess, Hamilton. Oh, and also I need to do his whistle. But even though it's basically Gordon and Flying Scotsman's whistle. That's basically it to his whistle. Alright, that's all the locomotives and mission locomotives. Now I also will explain how to do them. Alright, here is the first wagon. This is the mission paint car wagon. It is meant for Duchess of Hamilton's mission, where you have to deliver 75 paint cars to Tidman's station. But luckily, you could spawn at Tidman's sheds and do the mission, do some cars. Now, I don't recommend putting like 75 cars. No, that's too much, and it'll probably crash your game. Just do 10 at a time, and yeah, that's simple enough. It's one of the difficult ones, but it's quite easy actually. It's very quite easy. Anyway, let me delete it. Here is the present truck. It's for Flying Tristle's mission. Basically, what you got to do is you got to deliver 11 wagons to Marin, from Wellsworth to Marin. Well, it doesn't say you can do it anywhere, but I prefer like somewhere close. But due to the hill, derailing locomotives at high speed, you have to go about 60 to actually do the mission. Well, to get over the hill, and once you get over the hill and down, you can actually pick up speed. And that's basically it to Flying Tristle's mission. Just deliver 11 freight cars of presents to Marin. It's quite simple, but the hill can be trouble. Just don't use a tank engine like I did. I used it at 16 to pull the 10 present cars, and he got stuck bad. Do you use a bigger locomotive or split the cars into like 5 sections? Like 5 have 5? Well, I should say 6. 5 and 6, but you can do that and it's much easier. Just be careful over the hill. Now, well, onto the well wagon. The only thing that's with the well wagon is new colors. Here's the original what it looks like. And here's it with a black lining, black livery, green, dark green, and red. And that's all to the update of the update. I did know that I don't know if Thomas or Stanley got new faces. I tried to check, but I couldn't tell with Thomas because he got so many faces that are like basically they look the same as before. And Stanley, I'm not sure about because I don't really drive Stanley. I usually drive either like the 1800s locomotives or the bigger locomotives, and that's basically it. Or sometimes the tank engines. But anyway, like, well, that's all I got to show. Bye.